I think he's cute. I think the problem I have, I don't like his outfit. Like, stay undressed. Love it. Subscribe, please. Hello, guys. YouTube. Hi. We have a new trailer coming up. We have a trailer for Asaba Harumasa. The character is going to be free. Absolutely bananas. Very, very exciting stuff. So we are going to jump into it. And we've had some details about him, right? Like there's something going on with him. Probably has some rough life and health conditions, right? So even though he seems to always be slacking and make up excuse to get out of work, it seems that maybe he actually has a kind of issue. So we'll see if we learn about it in here. Or at least if we get some information there. So very excited. When crows perch, let's see. I'm not particularly excited, I will say. Full disclosure, I'm not particularly excited about Harumasa, but he's free. And that's really cool. Also, he's free. He's our first electric attacker, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think we ever had an electric attacker. Am I crazy? I gotta check right now. So I think either way, he's probably gonna have good value regardless, right? Oh, yeah, we have Anton, technically. We do have Anton, but this is the first, like, S-rank electric character we have. This is really nice. Anton, unfortunately, I do think is a little bit underwhelming. I think the other problem that Anton has is that you need to build, like, crit on him, but he also needs enemy to be, like, in anomaly states and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a weird spot. And I feel like his teams are generally a little bit underwhelming because you probably won't. I think the problem right now is that we don't have many options when it comes to, you know, like, good teams. And when, like, if you don't have Qingyi, it's gonna be kind of hard, right? So you do need, like, a pretty, like, very strong limited character. Rina is very good, but, like, I still don't have Rina personally, so it's a bit rough. But yeah, we're getting more and more characters out there, so more options are becoming available. But regardless of that, I think it's a bit underwhelming. So I think I'm very, very excited personally for a strong S-rank agent coming to the game. That's going to be an attacker. Obviously, it's free. That's going to be more coverage, right? Because we do have Yanagi, but Yanagi is a bit different because she's anomaly, obviously, so she doesn't really work the same. And sometimes with the amount of damage the amount of HP that, like, the shield defense don't have, sometimes it's a bit hard personally. Miyagi is more of I prefer using her as, like, a sub DPS to my Jane, for example, or a sub DPS to probably Miyabi in the future. I don't really like using her as a hyper carry anyway. So hopefully with the arrival of Harumasa, I think he has the potential to be very strong. And I might even be able to play him along with Yanagi or something, and then bring in, like, a stunner. Like, you know, if you have Qingyi, for example, that can be very good. You can even bring Caesar for, like, a buffer as well. So there's definitely great potential there. At least on paper. Actually, I have no idea what it does. And I mean, I know, like, he has some range and he can play some kind of, like, feather or, like, arrow mines, stuff like that. And he has, like, some melee attacks. He seems to be interesting in terms of, like, gameplay at the very least, so it's always exciting to get a free character, and especially when it's a role that we don't really have a character feeling or needs there, right? So very cool. Okay, sad mood.
No, please, no.
Oh boy. That was a nightmare. Okay. Received a new message. I will say, I think he's a cute Jesus. Okay, fan service. Ayo. Bark!
A new mission. Tracking down a murderer.
Bark! I think he's cute. I think the problem I have, I don't like his outfit. Like, stay undressed. Love it. Yeah, he has... Yeah, see? So, maybe the choker has, like, a special, like, meaning to it, because he seems like he has some marks. So maybe it's actually something for his, to keep him sane. Maybe it's something that, like...
Is it usually so crowded at this time of day?
Man, he's hot like this. I don't like the bandana, but he's hot otherwise.
Monster leaves such wounds.
Cute man in oh shit. Dude in choker, true. Jesus, this is scary.
Mommy, what's that?
Monster. That's a monster. Who are you talking about? No, I'm not a monster. I'm not. I didn't hurt anyone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Monster's the murderer.
I love the bow being like two swords. It's really cool.
I did it to become an ethereal. It wasn't me. It wasn't.
Jesus. Like the entire thing is so angsty, dude.
Hey, kiddo. Scared stiff, huh? Don't be afraid. I'll get you out of here.
That's him, isn't it?
What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? I'll get you home.
Oh my god. Congrats on making it this far. Oh, okay. Alright! Okay, a few things to say. Here we can see, so he obviously has a mark there, right? I think this is a scar, most likely, right? So I don't think he's using the choker. I was thinking there's two possibilities. Either he's using the choker and the choker actually has like a mechanism inside of it that like continuously like pump him full of meds or something. But I think he's actually just using the choker to hide the scar. Because this is clearly scars from like needles, right? And I think obviously he's having some kind of like psychosis going on. It seems that with all the information that maybe in the past he did undergo some form of ethereal transformation, right? So when people are under too much corruption, they end up being fully corrupted and transforming into monsters, essentially. So it seemed like something like that did happen. Now, what is very interesting is that we saw him in the hospital, right? And here, when he shoots the arrow, it transforms into a syringe here, right? That goes in his neck. And so this, to me, tells me that maybe he didn't undergo ethereal corruption or transformation due to being exposed. This to me means that he was exposed to it, like someone did it. So maybe unfortunately there's something going on where someone was experimenting on him. This is kind of what tells me, right? Because like this doesn't sound like, I mean, this is too specific, you know what I mean? So I feel like someone voluntarily injected this and then that freaked him up, and you can see him transforming there, right? So I think there's two ways of seeing it, right? Either that happened in his past and this is just his memory, or he's afraid of fully transforming. And I think that's why he's losing his mind over time, right? You can see like the eyes being different. He has like some meds. So I could see him having transformed in the past and he has to take meds very regularly to make sure that the a serial corruption inside of him doesn't like go overdrive and fully transform him or something like that, right? So I think this is what it means. Now, the other thing that I do want to point out, because I think it's an interesting detail, if you look here on the night table right there, receive message, blah, 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 blah. When he gets up, see here? Inpatient medical record. And you can see here, there's like Asaba Harumasa, male, allergies, there's like a picture of him, age, like a lot of stuff is not given, but there's like a lot of information that's being like written off, right? And I think every time there's like another loop where you go back to like the morning, when he wakes up again. Do you see it here or was it later? You get his phone. Yeah, there it is. We see this again, right? But this time, that's a kid. That's not a picture of him as an adult. So you can see like the different stages, right? And then finally, the last time he wakes up, I noticed that earlier. Well, here he doesn't wake up, it's not there. And you can see here, right? There's no picture at all anymore. So does that mean that he feels like he's disappearing? I feel like this is what it means, right? He's slowly disappearing, or he's being erased, or his records are being erased, but something's definitely going on here. So very interesting. I wonder what this means, if it has like a deeper meaning. I assume it does have some meaning, otherwise they wouldn't, you know, you don't show something for the purpose of like nothing, right? But that's very, very interesting. And like, man, happy birthdays, congratulations making it thus far. This is like crazy. That's literally like, hey, you survived another one. You're not a monster yet. Congrats. That is, that's rough. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to see what actually is going on with him. That's cool. I was a bit worried because, I mean, in terms of outfit and stuff, like his in-game model, I'm not a big fan. But here, at the very least, he seems to have a very interesting story. So the way they actually animated this, etc., with like the horror and like transformation and all of that, I think that was very, very well made, and that certainly did pique my interest. So very, very cool. Yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to his story. I'll be enjoying it, hopefully. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, all the good, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.